All right, we ready? Okay.
We're there. We are now live.
What is the time in the corner there?
This is 10 o'clock straight up. We
Okay.
are live with a little test run of our new podcast with myself and Coach Lang. Too dark. He went in the dark. This is my
Yeah,
buddy Coach Lang.
I pulled the Undertaker right there.
Yeah. In the dark.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to talk sports, talk whatever. It's kind of open right now, so let's see what. Why? Trying to get him to jump in.
How'd you do it the last time? Or did somebody else do it?
Uh, what do you mean?
Well, when you were doing it the other day with Bruce.
Oh yeah, that. So like, my buddy Matt runs that one.
Oh,
He
okay.
he's the moderator. So he brings everybody into the studio,
Gotcha.
and then uh, it's different because like you see the side chat over here that we got.
Mm,
People can leave comments and stuff there.
okay.
Uh, if we're streaming, they can see us and they can like make comments, but
Gotcha.
they won't be in the studio and whatnot. They won't be able to come into the studio. You have
Gotcha.
to be invited into the studio. So that keeps any, riffraff or any retard from coming in.
Good choice of word, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to
Okay.
be up at 5.
All right. Well, you and I can go, and next time we can, I guess,
Yeah,
because he's got
exactly.
to be up.
Yeah. I sent one to Mika too.
Oh, a request.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Rob M's?
He's in Hawaii now.
I was wondering where he was at. That sly dog.
Yeah, he went to Hawaii.
Well, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, I'm just sending my other buddy a message.
Surprised Mika hasn't jumped on. Actually,
I know, I was hoping maybe she might. So yeah, it's just I don't know, I figured maybe, this might be a way to, if nothing else, get it'll give us something different to do,
that's true.
you know.
Neat.
Shit, I might do a couple of different ones of these. It sounds pretty decent. It looks decent. Um, I'm a little light but yet dark in here. I had to adjust my lighting a little bit.
I'm a little dark too.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. You got to admit that was pretty good.
Shit.
I mean, I think it looks great, honestly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
this is pretty cool. It's a free gimmick. Doesn't cost nothing. Uh,
So,
shit.
if you put this on your YouTube page and you get enough, do you get paid off it?
Yeah, if
How
you
does that
get
work?
like 3,000 subscribers to
Oh,
your page.
okay.
Yeah. I was like, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Well, all for
I
fun, I
mean,
guess.
I don't even have, I think, 1,500 friends.
You can get
I
there.
only got like 10 people on my YouTube page right now.
I didn't even
But
know you
when
had a
I'm
YouTube page.
but when I'm done, I could always push it on my Facebook as well,
True.
and maybe eventually get more people to subscribe and stuff.
True.
So, what do you think about everything going on? What's your take on baseball and everything?
You know, I don't want to take any light away from the COVID situation and the protests and all that. Um, for me, because you know how I am, it would be nice to have something. I mean, I'm not a NASCAR fan, but I'm at the point where I would watch that just because it's something to do. I wish baseball would figure it out. I know you and I kind of talked about it where it was like, I think they talked about an 85 game season. And then weeks ago, I saw something about 114 game season proposed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then another one was turned down. So I'm just like, well, figure it out. I mean, don't draw it out like the NBA did.
Well, baseball's so pathetic right now. They're like looking at maybe playing 50 games now, if that.
That's pointless.
Right?
That's pointless. And I also saw that I think the WNBA signed on for like 22 games or something like that.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's
No. I mean, what
only
do
a
they
few
usually have
games,
about
30
30?
maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So they would probably just cut most of preseason, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the the stupid thing with baseball is they're at this money thing again. Yet these guys make more money than any other professional sports out there.
They really do.
And most of them. But
They
the
really
problem is you're paying guys like Mike Trout $30 million a year. And now you're saying, okay, Mike, because of all this COVID and everything, we want you to play this year for $6 million. He's
Right.
going to be like,
Exactly. Exactly. You know.
and I get it.
Yeah.
But they can't even come to an agreement. It's like if you're going to play a half a season, you get a half a season salary. But now
That's
the
what it should
owners,
be.
right? So,
Mhm.
but the owners are like, oh no, we only want to give you 60% of your half a year. Well, how's that fair to the players?
True.
If they play 82 games of a 162 game schedule, they should get 50% of their salary. How difficult does that seem to be? These
True.
owners have millions and millions and billions of dollars, and they want to shortchange these players even more.
Yeah. Well, like, okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off, but like Ted Turner comes to mind. The dude's loaded, and he still has
Yeah,
Turner Network and all that stuff. So,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's a great point. Baseball has money. Figure something out.
The greedy owners is
Yeah.
what it coming down to again, and you're going to end up right back in the situation of '94 all over again. The next
Yeah.
time you do show up at a ballpark, you're going to have 100 fans because they're not going to buy into your crap because you want to cry over a few dollars and sit out a year when everybody else is trying to figure out a way to get back.
Absolutely.
So what do you think of the Orlando situation?
I haven't really read up or researched it much. I don't understand why they picked that location.
Yeah,
I guess as long as they play, I don't know.
I would have thought you would have went more into a place like Vegas or something,
That was my first thought. Go to Vegas, wherever they
You have
usually hold summer league, they probably could do that. What is it? Do they do that at? They do that at the Mac Center, right?
the Thomas and Mack, and then
Thomas and Mac.
yeah,
That's
then there's another venue that they would do too. It's more downtown.
So my thing with it all too is I was reading that they want to start next season around Christmas time. It's a little late to me.
December 1st.
Oh, December 1st. I mean, that's still kind of late. I don't know how well you remember, Sean, but you remember when Clyde was playing? They would start in like November 4th, November 5th.
Yeah.
So it was early to mid November, and it seems like everything's getting pushed forward now. I don't know, but
Well,
I mean, December 1st isn't as bad. But when I first heard Christmas, I'm like, for preseason, like what?
yeah. So the thing is, if they go with this and they finish this season out, the finals could end as late as October 13th.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
training camps for next year will start like 2 weeks later.
Which would be.
You're not going to have that much time off.
Are they kind of thinking, are they in the mindset that this quarantine is kind of the downtime and the time off for them to rest? Is that where they're...
That would be my guess, because they're talking a pretty quick turnaround from the end of this year
right
to the beginning of next year. You're talking mid-October, and then beginning of November, you're going to start training camps.
Right. And I mean, that logic makes sense, but I mean, obviously, none of this could have been helped, So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I don't know.
I think, I think Portland has a really good shot.
Yeah. It would be nice to finally have the entire team healthy, though. I mean, I saw the other day, it looked like Rodney Hood was able to shoot around, and he looked pretty limber.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's even slated to even come back, but
I don't think he was, but now it makes you wonder. I mean,
true.
You're talking 6 more weeks, and then he could go to Orlando with the team, and who knows, we make it through a round or two. You're talking September. Now he's 9 months afterwards. 9 months. He could easily play off of an Achilles injury after 9 months.
You could. Back to the turnaround, though, how's he going to do with that? I mean, are they going to have to shut him down a couple of games, or because that's from what I was reading, they want to go like back to the 4 games and 5 nights and all that stuff to condense it a little bit.
Yeah, so you're going to have, obviously a guy like that, he would probably,
or play like the first night of the back-to-back or something.
Yeah, I'm sure that's...
Or leave it up to Stotts and him, like play the bigger game of the two, I don't know. Like, for example, if it's like New York and then we play the Lakers, play them against the Lakers and not New York,
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
And that's what I would probably do with somebody like Nurkic too. I would not. I wouldn't play him 4 games and 5 nights. No. That might be the key to having to actually keep Whiteside next year. Is if we end up having this condensed schedule like they're talking, you might want to have that.
I would love to come back. I can't even talk. I would love to have him come back. I had a conversation with Rob about it, and if somehow we can kind of bait him into either restructuring or taking a lower deal, and then maybe grabbing Melo again and one other guy, we're in a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you can get him for 15.
That's what I was
and,
thinking. 15,
and,
16.
you know, and then get Melo for like 3 to 5.
No
You're
more
in
than
good
that,
shape.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, no more than 5.
Like a 1-year deal, and then,
Yeah,
there was a list of a couple players that they said, well, these guys would help get the Blazers over the hump. And I'm like, well, maybe, maybe not. But if it's the right deal, bring them in,
yeah, definitely.
So we'll see.
It'd be interesting.
It definitely will. Are you texting right now, Sean?
Yeah, I'm texting my buddy trying to get him to come in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all of this is obviously new, and we're learning how to live with it. And the Dame situation, as far as his comments about like playing meaningless games, I understood where he was coming from, but me being me, you can only imagine where I'm going to go with this. My first thought was, well, you play for the Blazers, you play meaningless games every year. So what's the difference if you finish 20 games? But I understood his mindset. It's like, if we don't have a chance,
Yeah, exactly. If there's no chance, then I would have sat too. Because common sense is, why are you going to risk a $30 million a year contract for a couple of meaningless games?
Yeah. Yeah. But it does go back to what you said about baseball. Like, these guys, you get paid to play a full season, and I understand that something happened that was beyond everybody's control, but he can't expect to be paid full if he doesn't play a full season.
No, and I guess that's what Adam Silver was saying, was that, they're not going to hold these guys accountable if they decide they don't want to play.
Right.
They don't want to risk it.
No.
But I do think this whole COVID is turning into one big joke, really.
Yeah, my biggest thing with it the whole time was there was inconsistencies and holes and everything. And I understand, like, it's new. They don't know a lot of stuff, but they'll say one thing 1 minute, go away from it, come back to it, go away from it. What is it? Make up your mind. Like, now they're back on that. The CDC's back on that ibuprofen thing.
Yeah.
So we can take it now?
Right?
I don't know. I posted something the other day, and a coworker had mentioned, oh, well, Oregon's close to a vaccine. And I'm like, show me. I'd love to see that. But they couldn't provide proof. So,
yeah, exactly.
Where are you getting your source from? And I'm not saying that nobody's getting sick from it. I'm not saying nobody's has died from it. I just think that it's more like political now.
Yeah, it's just real fetched. All of a sudden, you have all these crazy high numbers again, and it's like,
well, and especially right after a protest, like, yeah, obviously, but how do you know when you don't know for 3 to 5 days or longer?
Yeah.
So it's like, come on.
You get these stories.
Yeah.
Florida opens up, and then the next day, all of a sudden, 5,000 new cases. Wait a minute, they just opened yesterday. How?
I know. That's an assumption. You know what happens when you make an assumption?
Yeah. Exactly.
So it is what it is. I don't know. And as far as the protests go, I'm all for anything that's peaceful and bringing people together. But you got these Proud Boys and the Antifa just causing ruckus, and
Yeah, and they're just going night after night after night. It's just like,
I thought about going down there, And I thought it was cool to see Dame out there the other day, you know. But
Sure.
you know, he's only doing what he felt was right in his heart, you know, because
But do you see him down there night after night after night after
no,
night after
no.
night? It's like,
But I think he only needed that one show, you know, like I'm out here, did my part, you know. I don't know.
I
I just
just
don't
think,
want to. Maybe I'm a pansy. I don't know, but I don't want to indirectly have somebody else be stupid and I get hit with tear gas or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and now I'm
yeah,
suffering because of somebody else. So
yeah, exactly.
like like that lady that brought her, what was it, like 4-year-old to the protest in Seattle?
Yeah,
What are you thinking? Find one of the neighborhood ones,
yeah,
for crying out loud. Find one in your community and do that.
yeah,
My goodness.
yeah. The
And
retardedness.
then well, yeah, and then she wants to get mad at the cop, and I'm like, that one's kind of on you, you know.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
took your 5-year-old to a protest,
Yeah.
dummy.
What do you think was going to happen? And that might sound insensitive, but you know, it is what it is.
No, I was right there too. I was thinking, I reported the same thing. I had a couple people all butthurt and irritated at me. Oh, why you gotta say that? Well, she was a dummy that took her kid.
That's true. I'm gonna head inside. uh,
Right on.
I don't quite look like the Undertaker right now, though.
No.
I got red on, so I'm Kane.
Oh, there you go. Right on. So yeah, this works out pretty good.
It does. It does. We'll have to come up with some more like topics and stuff like that. We're kind of just freewheeling it, but
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
look how fat I look. I look like Kool-Aid man. Look at that. Kool-Aid man mixed with
Kool-Aid.
Waldo. Where's Waldo? Right there. He's blending in.
Good lighting
Yeah, we'll
right
see.
there.
It's looking like the NFL will probably start on time, so that's good, but who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, so you guys got Kyle for 6 years now.
Yeah. Do you want my actual response, or do you want me to be PC about it?
Let's hear.
So, my thing is this. Win a Super Bowl before you give him an extension. You can't blow two. So he blew one as an OC, and he blew this one as a head coach.
Yeah.
You know. So has he turned them around? Absolutely. Has it been great? Absolutely. And I think they'll be even gooder, or they'll be just as good or even better this year. And their first 7 games are below 500, so they'll probably start undefeated again, and then have to weather that storm. You know.
Yeah.
I did read something on them a couple months ago, and I didn't know this, but the Niners were the 4th most injured team, and they still made the Super Bowl. So imagine if they were like 90% healthy. Yeah, they had a lot of starters go down late in the season. You know.
Yeah, Kittle went down. Yeah.
And you know what? When they kept holding them out, I thought something bigger had happened. I'm like, oh no. You know, I didn't know he was playing on a broken ankle the whole time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was just toughing it out. So.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of guys doing that.
You don't. You know, he's hard. He's all hard. They got a lot of weapons. Their defense is still probably going to be a top 5. You know, you added Ken Law. You added Trent Williams. That was a big time acquisition. Joe Staley is great. He's a Hall of Famer, but it's like I want to say Sherman said, you get a guy who's better and younger. You know, it's a game changer. So, see.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it looks like Zeke just got the Rona there.
Yeah, Zeke got the Rona.
You know, it's
Publicity stunt by the Dallas Cowboys. I think it's bull. I think it might be fake. You're like frozen. Whoa, what the hell? That's weird.
can you hear me?
There
Okay.
we go.
Yeah, I don't
That
know
was
what happened.
weird.
I
You
was
just
in
like
mid
froze
conversation
all
and
of
it
a
just
sudden.
yeah, mid conversation and it booted me off. So
You said Zeke got the Rona and then bloop.
Zeke got the Rona. So that's another thing too. Let's go back to that real quick. So you remember how when all this first happened, they're like, "Oh, Tom Hanks has it. His wife has it," and then all of a sudden, it's like we didn't even hear about them recovering. It's just
Yeah,
miraculously. You know what I mean? Like that was my
nothing.
first light bulb. Like, are they like what's going on? Because usually, 2 weeks. Oh, Tom Hanks recovered. Rita Wilson, they recovered. At least I didn't hear about it.
I didn't see nothing on it. They sure blew it up though when they got it. The hell? Oh,
Pellegrinos. I don't know how to say it. If I should take a drink, give me a hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Sorry.
Was that like sparkling water?
That's what it is. I'm into that right now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like regular water's not doing it, so I got to have some sort of carbonation. But
I found these new ones at Safeway. They're pretty good.
what are they called?
Oh crap! I don't even know. They're like 18 to 16 ounce plastic bottles.
Okay.
They're like $1. They got different flavors like black cherry and
You said Safeway?
strawberry kiwi. Huh?
You said you saw them at Safeway?
Yeah. They're not bad. They're different like sparkling waters or whatever.
I'll have to look into that
Seltzer
and try it.
waters.
You remember those New York seltzers back in the day? There used to be a movie theater. I want to say it was the Selwood back in the day, but they had this little like maybe it was like a little like deli dine-in thing, but you could buy them next door and take them into the theater with you.
Yeah. Speaking of cinemas, I guess Regal's coming back July 10th.
That's what I heard, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't care. I'll catch the Rona just to see a movie.
Yeah, right?
Rona 2020.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's talk about wrestling a little bit, if you want.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Let's make stuff up.
I'm watching Paul Bear suspended above the ring.
Oh, nice.
96.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Was that a good
Undertaker
impression?
Mankind. That was good.
Okay. I've been told I do a decent Randy Savage voice impression, but I don't know.
Yeah, you've done some good ones.
Did you ever? So, did you see? I'm sure you have, but Jay Lethal doing Ric Flair.
Yeah.
I thought his Ric Flair was better than his Savage.
Yeah.
by far. There's a comedian though that does a spot on Savage, like spot on. You close your eyes and you think it's Savage talking, and he says some like really over the top things, which makes it even funnier because you're like, Savage might have actually said that, you know. So
Yeah, this was Survivor Series 96 when he
96,
debuted.
yeah, I was in Atlanta then. I wasn't in New York. No, no Slim Jims.
No Slim Jim.
No. Yeah, I love that old school stuff. I don't care. I tell every girl, I go, okay, so you have to like old WWF. You gotta like Ninja Turtles. You can get past those two things, we're good. You don't have to like the same sports teams. I don't care about that. Give me those two things.
Right.
You know. So
How's that working?
not too well. Not too well. Still single, but hey, you know. My swagger's Mick Jagger, you know.
Right.
So
I thought
yeah,
for the
no. Go ahead, sorry.
longest time you and Sheila were an item.
You know, we talked about it, and to be honest with you, and I probably shouldn't put that business out there in case she sees it, but she's really cool, and I mean, we hung out. I'll always be grateful because she had the opportunity for me to be a season ticket holder, so that was cool. And it just kind of happened randomly, like she was sharing with somebody, and that person couldn't make it for whatever reason, so she kept posting on Facebook, "Hey, I got an extra ticket." I'm like, "How much?" So she'd name me a price. I'd be like, "Cool, I'm on my way." And then it just started becoming a regular thing, and then I was at every game. You know, so
Yeah.
real cool girl, real cool. I've hung out with her multiple times. The only bad thing I would say is she's a Seahawks fan, but you know.
Yeah. That's why her and Meeker are such good friends.
Yeah, right. Well, you know Michelle's a Cowboy fan, right?
Uh-huh. I can't stand her.
Well, you know, I won't touch that. I won't touch that, you know. But I mean, I get along. You know me well enough. I try to get along with everybody.
Right.
I don't mind. I don't mind her, you know. But
She gets annoying sometimes.
yeah, you know.
I didn't see her.
But that's all right.
I didn't see her much at all last year.
Yeah, I don't know if like, you know, because the season was kind of down. It definitely didn't meet my expectations. I was like, we got Whiteside, we got Bazemore. Oh, you know, like everybody
Me
else.
too.
It didn't work. Maybe it was a chemistry thing or what. But
my buddy was laughing at me. He's like, "Bro, it's crap. These guys are garbage."
I know.
Outside of Whiteside, he goes, "Those guys aren't going to do nothing for us." It's like, "Oh, you watch." Yeah. First preseason game at the Coliseum, he's like, "We're in trouble."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you're full of shit. We'll be fine." We were in trouble from the get-go. He was right.
Yeah.
He was dead on.
You know what was crazy was I thought Dame was having his best year. I mean, he had what? Multiple 50-point games, 2 60-point games. Like, dude was on a mission.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate.
There you went again.
Well, somebody tried to call me. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get him enough help. I don't know what was wrong with CJ. Like, I didn't see him struggle like that before, but it was kind of weird.
He was having a rough year.
Yeah, he was.
And then he got hot when Dame got hurt, and then when Dame came back, he just went flat again. It was like,
yeah, it's weird how that works. Like, and they never seem to play well together at the same time. It's very rare if it happens. But
no, they have decent games, but you could never really get them to blend.
No.
You know, and they're still considered one of the top 5 duos, you know, in the league.
Right. And I never understood that. Um, as I've expressed before, I've never been a huge CJ guy. I just think he's too erratic. But it's like kind of like you said, when he's on, though he's on. I mean, I don't know if I told you about the playoff story last year against Denver. Did I tell you that?
Which one?
So it was Game 7 against Denver. So this first game watching I ever left early my entire life. Like even when we were winning 24 games with Juan Dixon and Steve Blake, like I stayed, I watched every game, you know. Um, and it's crazy. The only reason I left was because my normal spot, the Blitz Lad in Southeast, they would ignore me. Now, mind you, I've been going there years. They knew me like Norm on Cheers, like it was the first name. They'd be like, "Hey, Jake, how's it going? Hey, what's up, guys?" You know. And I thought it was weird because I got there like I think it was an early tip, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a 12:30 game.
Yeah. So I got there at like 9, right? And I posted up. Usually they acknowledge me, "Hey, you need anything right now?" "No, I'm good. I'll order later." You know, so on and so on. And they're like, "Okay." So their servers were really good about checking in with me. They weren't doing it. It was like I was a ghost. What the heck is going on? And it's getting close to tip. You know, I'm having to get up, get my own water, which it's fine. I'm grown. I'm not a 4-year-old. I don't need somebody to get me my own water. But they had done that previously, which is what I thought was weird. So I'm like, okay. So I try to flag someone down, wouldn't even acknowledge me. I'm getting to the point where like I'm fuming, and now we're losing. Okay, so I'm like, are you serious? Like in my head, you've known me long enough, you know how I work. In my head, I'm
Right.
like, really? Of all the times, not only are we going to get blown out, this is happening, you know? And you have to walk up to order also. So I did that. Regular bartender known me for years. I'm going in there, ignored me. I'm like, are you serious? So I got pissed and I started going all the way home. And it was kind of funny because you were texting me and you were like, we're going to win this game. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be. I was so hot and I felt terrible. I'm like, but I didn't want to stay there, you know? I just didn't know where else to go. So I was just, while you were texting me, I was following it on my app and I was listening to it. So that's my Game
Nice.
7 story. And I actually I was at Blitz when Dame made that shot against OKC, and I'm literally looking at the TV, Sean. I'm down, and I'm like, why? I go, we're down, like it's tied. Why? We need 2, and he lets it go, and I'm like, why? And it goes in, and then I just start rocking the baby on everybody. I was like, I was going nuts. I was yelling in the cook's window, and they were laughing at me.
Yeah, I landed in my buddy's lap.
The audacity.
To take a 37-footer.
My goodness. And it was cold-blooded. It's almost like he knew what he was doing, too.
Yeah.
Like, yep, I'm going to wait. Pound, dribble, pound, step back. All game.
Yeah, and then the mob.
Yeah. And then you see that one guy, especially on the commercials, he's just got his arms up like this. That would have been me. I'd have been like in the crowd as they pan, you know.
Dude, I was running around downstairs and I was like high-fiving everybody and shit.
That would be crazy to be there.
And Dave Barbaros is running around the crowd downstairs with a little microphone, and he's like, "What did you think of that game?" And I was just like, "Oh my God, Barbaros!" Yeah, they got me on audio.
So savage. He's
Sonny. Sonny the Crackho.
Which one? Oh.
Sonny.
Oh, yeah. Let's go there for a second. Okay. So it's ironic that she's in the WWE Hall of Fame, but Chyna's not.
Yeah.
You and I know why. You and I get it. But let's talk about that for a second. So for anybody that's watching that doesn't know, Sonny does internet webcam porn. Okay.
Yep.
So, what was Triple H's response? What was his excuse about not putting China in? Do you remember?
No.
So he goes, an 8-year-old like mine can Google China and things will pop up and she'll see what she does. And I'm like, you idiot. Like they can't Google Sonny? The same thing.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, Steph was in his ear, I don't want China in there. China's not going in.
Yeah, now she's gone. Now she does go in, and it'll be posthumous.
And I hate that. Like, they should have put Savage in while he was alive. You know, so many guys, man. Because to me, it takes away from the fans want to see them while they're here, you know?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and I know, like, people they'll use that. They'll say, well, the WWE's Hall of Fame isn't real. Doesn't matter, though. These guys are legends. The fans want to see them. You know, do it while they're still alive. Bury your hatchet, you know?
Okay. That would just... Okay. I'm just kind of checking over some things.
Why do you look like the honky tonk man right now?
Because
I got... How does it go? I got ball
blues
sideburns and my hair slicked back, then a
You got my
Peugeot
burns.
down and a pink Cadillac.
Yep.
The $1 Million Corporation.
Yep.
Randomly, like, why would you put Nikolai Volkov in that? I don't understand.
That was
Nikolai.
weird.
He had Bundy. He had Bam Bam. Like, what you
A
put
good.
in?
I had did a shoot interview with Nikolai's manager.
Oh God, what was his name?
Nikita Brezhnikov.
Yes.
I met him last year down in Vegas. Man, that guy will talk for hours.
Willie.
Such a cool guy. He's a
That's what I
retired
wanna do.
cop.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's a retired cop from Rhode Island.
Like Mirko Krokop?
Yeah, that's how he that's how he met Nikolai. Was he used to do security and stuff.
Gotcha.
And one day he told Nikolai, he goes, I want to come in wrestling business. Nikolai said, no, you don't want to. And then one day they needed somebody for something, and he goes, Nikolai said, okay, today your day, you come in now.
That's funny.
And they hit it off from that day forward.
Awesome.
Best friends for 30 years till Nikolai died a couple years ago.
Yeah, you know, and it's funny how many guys go early. Kurt Hennig, Dino Bravo, you know, Owen's tragedy.
Kurt Hennig and
Yeah, Kurt, you know,
and Youngblood.
Youngblood, yep. And I was having a conversation with a buddy the other day because we were talking about old wrestling and stuff. He's about my age, and he goes, "Are any of the Von Erichs still alive?" And I go, "There's one.
Yep, one.
They either had some sort of accident or they committed suicide. One is alive, and he was blown away. He's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yep.
So,
They
makes you
roommate?
wonder. Yeah, his kids are up and running around. It makes you wonder, like, what these guys are really doing. Like, is wrestling not much of a wear and tear, or you know?
Watch 350 Days. Have you seen that yet?
No, what's it on?
Just go to Tubi.
Tubi.
Tubi?
Okay. You'll have to send me a link.
Go to
Would it be on YouTube?
No, it's on Tubi TV. TUBI.TV.
All right, I'll have to look it up.
It's a free It's free.
Okay.
You got Xfinity?
Yeah, we got it here at the apartment for Wi-Fi, I think.
Yeah, just go to your Xfinity app or whatever,
Okay.
and type in or go to look for your apps that Xfinity has, and Tubi's on there.
Tubi continued.
Tubi TV,
I know, I'm being an idiot.
and
That's why I
it's
said to be
and then
continued.
and then put in 350 days, and it's there.
Okay.
It's free.
I'll check that out.
Great documentary about being on the road 350 days a year, basically, for most of those guys.
I would try to get it, like, say I had to work 300 and Vince is like, I'll give you 65 days off a year. Like, okay, can I have them all in a row, though?
Right?
Can I just have 65 straight days off? And maybe I'll do a vignette here and there, but
Oh my God, was this his debut?
who's
Gold
on?
Dust and Marlena.
No, well, I don't know. Maybe it's Gold Dust. Did you ever see him briefly in WCW as Seven?
Yeah.
That was a weird angle.
Oh my God. And then here's the Intercontinental Champion, Hunter
Razor? Oh, Hunter.
Hurst Helmsley.
I was never big into him. I don't know.
Not as Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
Just even as Triple H, I'll give him credit. He's one of the greatest heels of all time, but there's not a match really to me that stands out that he's been in. You know.
He's had some pretty good ones.
Oh yeah, he's had good matches, no question. Had he not married Steph though? Would he still be a mid Carter? Would he be a Hall of Famer?
Good question.
You know, maybe because he's good. He plays the politics, but I don't know.
Mark Merrill and Sable. Oh my
Oh,
God.
I hate that guy. Johnny B. Bad.
Oh, this is when he was the Wild Man.
Wild Man Mark Merrow.
Yeah.
Are you watching the network? Is that what that is?
No, this is on Fox right now.
Really?
Yeah. It's FS1. Every Tuesday night, they've been showing a pay-per-view from the past.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Mark Merrow, Johnny B. Bad. Crazy.
Yay or nay?
I did not realize who Patty was until I saw a couple pictures. Yeah.
Patty?
Yeah.
Patty who?
Fong?
Oh, yeah.
And I went, I know her from freaking wrestling.
Yeah. She had a cousin that wrestled.
Yeah.
And her third oldest was into it. I don't know if he still is or not, but
She used to come all the time.
yeah, she did. But like I said, she had a cousin that did it, so
CJ?
that's something.
Or
I think so.
Or is it the one that's in prison?
I don't know. I mean, I do, but I don't know how much I should say. So.
Oh, it's DeMarcus. That's right. It was.
That probably gave you your answer.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, it was DeMarcus. Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat around that kind of stuff, you know, because I don't know what I should say and shouldn't say.
Strange. Very, very strange.
Well, I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying, like, because Patty's a good friend of mine, so I don't know. I don't want to say anything to, you know, strike a chord or anything. So
yeah. No, she's fun. She used to get up and she'd get in their faces. It was great, dude.
That's awesome.
She used to get in my nephew's face all the time. It was hilarious.
Well, he probably deserved it, you know.
Oh, she plays great. She plays right into it. You
That's
know.
funny. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like if one of the talent interacts, because you know how the indie shows, especially here, like you know, you probably got 100 people, you know.
Yep.
Although WCWC had a lot more people, but I don't know what DOA draws now that they're at Harvey's. Do you?
No, I haven't heard.
Because I know they did okay when they were at the Boys and Girls Club, but
Damn, that thing's huge.
I actually work with. That's what she said, by the way. I actually, she didn't say that. I wish. Anyway, the owner of DOA, I kind of worked with his wife at the school, Tracy,
Oh,
and so the world's small, you know.
yeah. Wow, Rocky Maivia.
We are the nation of domination. Remember when Owen was in the nation?
Yeah.
The only white guy.
I'm not a nugget.
Bless his heart. Oh, another guy I was never huge on. Never could get into Sting. I
Really?
didn't like Lex Luger. I don't like Scott Steiner. I don't know why. Would it be cool to meet them? Absolutely, but I was just like, these guys are dumb. Like
I met
nobody
Scott
cares
a few
about it.
times.
Is he psycho
Never
in
met
real
Sting.
life?
No, he's nice as pie.
Is he? It'd be like nobody cares about a big bad booty daddy or whatever he said, you know.
Yeah, he might be on our podcast a couple months.
Yeah. Well, let me know. That'd be cool to say hello
Got,
or whatever. But,
Who do we got? We got J.J. Dillon in 2 weeks.
oh wow! So that's some big things right there.
Then we got Animal. Is going to be on in July. Joe Laurinaitis. So
Is his son still playing for the Rams?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That'll be a good one. I should mess with him a little bit and be like, why was Demolition better than you guys? Let's see if he laughs. I don't know. He seems like a cool guy, though. He seems down to earth.
Yeah, he's cool. I met him at CAC last year for a few minutes. Shook Jimmy Hart's hand.
That would be a cool person to meet.
Jimmy's an asshole, though. Is
he?
He's a dick, dude.
See, I heard he was pretty nice to people. I don't know.
He's a dick.
Is he?
He comes in long enough for the dinner and to get drunk, and then he's gone. Comes into the banquet, comes in at the last minute as everybody's
with
sitting
his microphone
down.
Or his megaphone.
No, he just slides in and then goes right to Pat Patterson and them's table and sits down and then as soon as it's done, he's gone.
So I don't know if I ever asked you this. Are you on like a name to name with some of these guys? Like, would they be like, "Oh, hey, Sean, how's it going?" Or
yeah, some of them. Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, I have
you getting a
quite
little sleepy
few
there, Sleeping Beauty?
I had a couple of them, like the Glow Girls, and a few of them.
Nice.
Bruce is one of them.
Bruce seems pretty laid back. I don't know. He's kind of hard to like.
Fidel Sierra, the assassin up here in Portland.
Okay.
He knows me real well. Grappler knows me real well.
Which one?
Len Denton, Grappler.
Okay. Well, because there was like 3 people that played. There was Grappler 2. There was Grappler 3. Oh, did he play them all?
Yeah, that was all him.
Oh, so he pulled the Glenn Jacobs, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I
looks
met
like
Mick
we've been
Foley
on.
once.
Was he cool?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
I
He
had a
seems like he would be.
chance. I had a chance to uh, do his comedy thing, and
That would have been cool.
I should have went because a whole bunch of them all went out to dinner with him and shit afterwards.
If you ever get a chance to meet Macho Man, let me know.
Yeah,
Or Lanny.
Lanny's a possibility if he comes to CAC this year.
Is that even going to still be on with everything that's going on?
Yeah, we're doing it in September this year. Got pushed
what's
back
that
because of the COVID. Huh?
What's something like that cost?
Your hotel, airfare, and whatever you want to spend. $125 if you want to do the banquets.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I have a free flight credit, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to use it to go to New York.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you wanted company and I could swing it.
Yeah, split.
You know.
Oh, I'm also good friends with Stone Cold's ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah, we talk all the time.
You told me that.
Yeah, she'll call me about once a month and check in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You should mess with her and be like, who is this? What?
What?
See what her reaction is.
I'm working on a documentary this year with her, hopefully.
Yeah?
It's the goal, yeah. She wants to shoot a documentary off of her book.
Okay.
I should have you read her book. I should let you borrow mine and read her book.
Yeah, that'd be
Real
cool.
fascinating. Very good book.
Although I don't know how to read, so does it come on tape?
That's great.
I mean, I'm just. So I have a story real quick, too. One time, I think my daughter was in like second grade, right? And I didn't feel like reading to her that night. So I said, I don't know how to read. So she went and told the school that I didn't know how to read, and they called me. And I go to pick her up, and I'm giving her one of these, like, and I'm looking at her, and they're like, we're really concerned, She said, I go, I was joking. Okay, I didn't want to read to her. It was late. I wanted to go to bed. And they're like, oh, well, that wasn't very funny. And I'm like, I get it. And then I took her home, and I'm like, why? Why did you do that? I thought you were serious. No. I've read to you thousands of times. You think I was just making up a story? No. Okay.
Oh,
I shouldn't joke like that, but
That's funny though.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It was pretty common. It's funny now. I was like, what the heck? Like, what is your problem? I didn't get too upset at her. I was just like, why did you tell him? And she's like, I don't know. Well, please don't do that.
Right.
But that's my own fault because I shouldn't.
Yep.
Just be like, no, plus, But I really don't know how to read. I sound a lot of stuff out, and hopefully it sounds like, what I want it to sound like.
The cow jumped over the moon.
Pretty much. Hey, I got a riddle for you, kind of. And you can't Google it. If you Google it, I'll punch you in the face next time I see you.
All right.
So what alphabet or what letter in the alphabet holds the most water?
What letter in the alphabet holds the most water?
Yes.
Why?
No, but I assume that would be a good guess because of the,
Oh, the U.
No, but that's another excellent guess.
Ooh. What letter?
Maybe I don't want to tell you yet. Maybe I want you to keep guessing. Do you give up, seriously?
Yeah.
C. Do you get it?
Really?
Do you get it? C, like SEA, like I'm at the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Water.
Yeah, okay.
You ding dong.
I get it now.
You. Can I cuss on here?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
You asshat.
Crush. Oh, my God. He did have a short run. I forgot about that.
So, what is it? Like pre-Kona Hawaii Crush?
Disciple Crush.
Okay. Like Brian Adams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of them, Demolition looks like crap.
Well, yeah, they're old.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people, not every old person looks bad. I mean, I don't know.
Flair did a good one last night
Woo!
on Raw.
Woo! He did a good what?
He was with Christian. Christian was going to confront Orton about, hurting Edge and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And he gets in the ring and he's going, Rick, I gotta do this. I gotta do this by myself. And Rick's like, you don't have to do this. And he goes, you're being stupid. Edge just going, I got this. Or Christian's like, I got this. He turns around and starts to walk towards Orton, and Flair goes, boom, and nails him.
Nice. Dirtiest player in the game.
Yep. Drops him down, and then Orton comes in, punts him. First punt we've seen.
Like Vinny Testaverde?
Yeah, the old punt. Yeah.
Yep. He's Randy Orton's, I think, underappreciated, honestly, for being a 12-time, like,
yeah,
third generation.
Yeah, they're not get. They're just having him put everybody else over, and
Yeah,
he should have another run.
I
thought he was going to get it last year, and then the other person kept winning, and I was like, "This is bullcrap."
I mean, unless that's what they decide to do,
Yeah.
You never really know.
They just fired Paul Heyman again.
Well, what else is new? Paulie.
Yeah. So now Bruce Pritchard's back in
Brother
control
love.
again. Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. So he's writing for both Raw and SmackDown now.
Okay. Maybe it'll finally be good. I don't know.
It's been pretty rough during this COVID.
I don't know. Unless it's old stuff on the network, I don't really watch it anymore.
It's hard to watch anymore. I do like AEW.
AEW is kind of a throwback, yeah. It's Cody's doing well with that. It's kind of weird though, because his wife is still WWE, but he's in AEW.
No.
Oh, she's over there now?
Yeah, she's over there.
Okay.
You're thinking of Moxley's wife.
No.
Brandy was never in WWE.
Am I thinking it? Oh, okay. I'm probably mixing.
Yeah, are you thinking of Renee Young?
No.
Oh.
No. I thought Wifey Boo was in WWE.
No, I think she was for a short time in developmental.
He was still Stardust?
Maybe. I think she was for a minute, yeah. But, yeah, she never really got any kind of a push or anything. She never really got out of there.
Gotcha. It's weird how that works. I know Sasha's related to Snoop, so that probably helps, Speaking of that, her dad, Rio, owns Rio's Ribs. He's back open. I want to try it.
Yeah, I want to go try that too.
Who knows? Sasha Banks. My favorite.
She's got
Oh, go.
connections.
She
She's
does
got
have
connections to Portland.
Yep. Well, because Daz and Snoop are always up here,
Yeah.
but they come to see Rio. I'm like, dude, why? You have LA, you have sun, palm trees, and you come to Portland. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because we had the best pot.
Yeah, that's probably why. I mean, LA would too, though, wouldn't you think?
Yeah. But the Northwest up here has always been known for their pot. That's why a lot of people come through here.
Methamphetamine too.
Yeah.
We're just kind of being dumb now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna post this one?
Huh?
Are you gonna post this one or scrap it?
Nah, it'll just, yeah.
For fun? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you get Scott Steiner on, though, I'll act like I'm a fan, and then just invite me.
Yeah, definitely.
I did like him, so I liked him and Rick both in their first WWE stint,
Yeah.
and I knew. So, like, I don't know. We probably had this conversation. I wasn't a huge WCW guy, but I had watched them, and I liked them in NWA, WCW. But it was like when he came back after Vince bought WCW, I was just like, just not really in, because I wasn't into that whole like Big Papa Pump thing anyway. Like, that's kind of corny, pal, you know. But
Oh, shit. Here. Wait a minute. Oh, damn it.
you look like Ron Jeremy right now,
Yeah.
kind of. I'm gonna change my name every week or every time I'm on. You doing all right there? You look like you're lost.
Yeah. Jesus.
Thanks for the compliment, but that's not my name.
Did you see the picture on the Fremont Bridge?
No.
Does this leave? Can you see that?
No, I can't.
Oh. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Channel 8.
Oh man, you're Channel 8.
They marched across the Fremont Bridge.
Wow.
Tonight.
More and more people.
I almost went on there and posted a comment. How many can swim? How many can float?
You know, it's they almost have a death wish. Sorry, I'll put that away. They almost have a death wish, going on I-84 or whatever. So
Now then they went on the Fremont Bridge tonight. How'd they get up there without? How did they get up there without an escort?
Can't you just walk across it?
The Fremont Bridge?
Yeah. You can't just walk across it like you can the other ones?
No, I mean
Burnside has those sidewalks.
They were in the middle of the bridge, though.
Oh, the middle part. Okay, I thought you meant
they literally walked up and over the top deck.
It seems like people are being real cool with that movement, so maybe they ended up reaching out to somebody and said, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the police. And letting the police lead them across.
Huh. That's weird.
But yet there are protests against the police.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a strange thing. I mean, I guess as long as the police are being cool, they'll be cool,
Right, yeah.
So, and that goes with anything.
Yeah, very bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, so's your face, but that's all right. I got jokes.
Him got jokers.
The jokers. How about Joker Jokic looking all skinny?
I know, dude. Like he lost 40 pounds. Like,
I hope he sucks now.
right?
I hope he's one of those players that like loses weight and then he sucks, and so he's got to put it back on.
That's what happened to Nurk. He lost too much weight.
I liked him bulkier though. Like when we first got him and he was heavy.
Yeah.
I liked when he played that bully ball and he put his shoulder into somebody and just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like him all lean because it's like now you look like Zach Collins out there, you know.
He's bombing threes today.
Zach was?
Nurk.
Oh, was he? Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What is he?
But if he
7'1"?
can, hit like Jokic,
Yeah.
think of what that would do.
Yeah, but do we really need that? I mean, because then that takes a big guy out of the paint, the rebounds, and I don't know. Because nobody else rebounds on that thing.
Yeah, I know. We let go of all of our rebounders.
That was the problem when we had Robin Lopez. He was down there trying to rebound over 5 other people by himself. Like, go help him. Somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
I mean, on occasion, yeah, if he's, does a little pick and pop, Dame hits him or CJ hits him on the slide, and he can knock 1 or 2 of them down. Absolutely. But I don't want him to get into that habit where that's all he's doing is shooting threes.
Standing out there shooting threes every game, yeah.
It's more exciting to me seeing a fast break like layup or dunk. I don't know. I like watching him get up and down the floor.
Yes.
But
me too.
Everybody else likes the three, which is cool, when it's there, but we're Portland and we seem to go cold way too often, so.
Yes.
I should teach them how to play basketball.
Yeah, you need to.
And it's like, guys, come on. Trap before he gets across half court. Get a fast break. Get a layup. Not hard. It's rocket science, I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey. All right, man. Let's wrap this for a night.
Hey. Hey. Yeah, we can wrap that up. But now we know test run works pretty good, so.
Yeah, this will work good.
Maybe you want to do one like an official one tomorrow, or you want to wait?
We could probably let's see what happens,
okay.
And then see about maybe getting a couple other people. I got a couple people that have commented, so share it on your page,
okay,
as well, and then see if we get any interested listeners and stuff. Then we can, maybe make an official one.
Go from there. That'd be
where
perfect.
we can get people that'll be commenting and asking questions or giving their insight on the side.
That'd be
Occasionally,
cool.
we could bring somebody into the studio if they want to jump in.
That's what I was thinking. I could probably reach out to some of like the local. Well, I mean, you would know them better than I do, but start there and then build up.
Yeah.
My name's Sean Bryant.
This is Coach Jake from State Farm.
Oh, wait till you see who I am next week or the next time I get on. You wait. I'm changing the name every time. You watch.
All right, man. Well, this was good. I will holler at you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy.
All right, Sean. Take it easy.
All right, have a good night.
Later.
Bye.
You too.